Have you ever felt like you don't belong in medical school or that every other person is smarter than you? That is imposter syndrome and you are not alone. So in this video, I'll be sharing what imposter syndrome is in medicine and how it can affect your mental health and also practical tips on how to overcome it. Hello and welcome. My name is Jude. I am a medical doctor living in the capital city of Nigeria. On this channel, I make videos on medicine, lifestyle and productivity. Imposter syndrome is a persistent feeling of doubt and fear of being exposed as a fraud despite being capable and competent. And it is a very common scenario in medical school among medical students because we are constantly being compared with our peers in the classroom, in the ward round, in the clinic, just name it. And also, there's this high expectation that is placed on medical students both by their trainers and even their peers. And I would think parents at home. Most medical students are even expected by their family members to have answers to their questions and even prescribe drugs for them as early as preclinical years. And talking about how it affects mental health, it can actually affect your productivity. It can even make you to experience burnout, and also it can make you even doubt your career choice, like why did you even come into medicine in the first place, and make you feel inadequate and even make you ask questions if you are actually qualified to even be studying medicine in the first place. One of the moments I experienced this the most was during pediatric rotation. Most times you would go to ward rounds, and just because you haven't read the topic and you are quizzed on it during ward round, you are being ridiculed for not knowing something that you've not read. And what betide you if your peers that are in the same team with you happen to read it the night before? It's going to look as though you are the worst student in the whole wide world. But then, if you just go back and read that thing, you are going to master it and become very good at it too. But that chance is not given to you. You are being judged outrightly. And because of this, most people don't even get the chance to go back and read such topics. Or when they do, they don't even put much interest because they already feel they are not good enough. And one of the way I overcame was having a can do mindset, always believing that if I don't know anything at the moment, all I need to do is go back and read it. And if I do that, I'm going to master it. So, no matter what anybody says, or no matter how anyone tries to make fun of you for not knowing something at the moment, something you've not read, or something you've read a long time ago, you probably have forgotten. Just remind yourself that you are not as bad as they are making it seem. If you should go back and review or revise that thing, you are going to know it as well as your peers know it. Studies actually shows that over 50% of students experience imposter syndrome. They actually feel they are not good enough, or maybe they are just in medical school by luck or chance. But the truth is that if you can survive medical school, especially till the clinical years, it means you are hardworking and your flowers should be handed over to you. Number one is that you are not the only one struggling. Almost everybody is struggling, just that people are handling it differently. And your peers that are shining, maybe in word round or in class, they are probably doing something right. You should also do that if it's giving you concern, because it's not actually a bad thing to want to answer question right during word round or in classroom. To boost your confidence, maybe before going for every word round, try and study the common cases or review the common cases, or even make sure you read the topics you'll be taught the following day ahead of time. And secondly, reframe negative thoughts. Don't give in to the thought that you're not good enough. Don't give in to the thought that you're less than others. That's not true. For the fact that you've made it to medical school in itself is a big achievement, and you should be proud of that and you should build on that. Instead of negative thoughts, I will urge you to be kind to yourself concerning the kind of thoughts you entertain about yourself. So think of the times you have had good grades. Think of the times you've answered questions right. Think of the things you've done right and make that the dominant thought. At least give yourself some flowers. And also celebrate small wins. Each of the in courses you pass, always celebrate it and commend yourself. Each of the questions you get right, don't say it was due to chance. Celebrate yourself and give yourself the accolade that your study and hard work is paying off. And that will boost your morale to even do more. Also, focus on growth, not perfection. The aim is not to become perfect, but the aim is to get better every day. So, if you have a growth mindset, for every question you get wrong, you just go back and study it, and you don't need to beat yourself down or speak negatively to yourself. Have a growth mindset and don't beat yourself down whenever you realize that you're not perfect. After all, none of us is. Focus on growth and not perfection. Medicine as a career is a lifelong learning discipline. It is okay not to know everything. In fact, I've heard it being said often that MBBS, that's even graduating medical school, is a license to start reading. That's like just trying to tell you that your reading even continues even after acquiring your MBBS. Why are you beating yourself down as a medical student for not knowing a concept when you are going to continue learning these things for the rest of your career? Remember that you've worked so hard to get to where you are right now, and you are not here by chance. And these feelings that I described as imposter syndrome, they are just a sign that you are growing, like a sign that you are stepping out of your comfort zone. So, guys, this is it for today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Till the next video. Bye.